Hey everyone, how's it going? Got a quick little video for you today, at least I hope I can make this quick. So the last couple of weeks have been very hot and dry here in Ontario. There are a lot of forest fires burning, one major one up in Temagami, and I don't know if it was caused by lightning. I think almost 50% of the fires are actually natural cause, but the other 52%, I think it's about 48 to 52 or something, or 42% naturally caused to 58% man caused, whether it's people camping, negligence with campfires, ATVs, exhaust on vehicles, chainsaw exhaust, anything like that, cigarette butts, whatever. They are man-caused preventable fires. Now, I'm going to focus strictly on backcountry camping with this. That's basically all I do is backcountry, and in the past I have had experiences where I've had fires jump on me a little bit in really dry weather, not during burn bans, but during dry weather. In the backcountry, and I've managed to get them under control with a pile of Nalgene, grab every Nalgene and a 2-liter platypus and running back and forth to the lake, throwing water on it, stomping it out, whatever. Luckily, I've got them under control. Almost 2 weeks ago now, it was Canada Day, and there was a fire in an area of Crown land. I was camping in Algonquin Park, but there was a fire in an area of Crown that I like to go up to a lot, just for day trips or short overnights. And it's pretty easily accessible, so there's always a lot of garbage and crap up there, which is unfortunate. And this is the second decent sized fire, like 15 acres burnt. I went up to check it out, and I started thinking, what is the best container that I have that's light, I've usually got on me, maybe double purpose, cheap, affordable, and can hold a large volume of water? And I thought, my dry bags, obviously. If you're just getting into backcountry camping, or you're an experienced backcountry camper, get away from the tripod. If you're an experienced backcountry camper, you're gonna have one of these, or you should have one, or you're gonna want one just to keep your gear dry. And then now obviously you don't want to fill the bag with water and then have to get up the next morning and put your gear into a wet bag. So if that's an issue for you, if you want to have it full and ready all the time, you could bring a separate dry bag just as a backcountry fire bucket. Or you can just double purpose it, have one empty, ready to go, that you can run down the lake, scoop up 20 liters of water in one shot, and get a runaway fire under control. Obviously, you're not going to go fight forest fires with this, but if it prevents one negligent fire or one accidental fire from happening in a park or Crown land next year, I think that would be great. So, if you don't know what a dry bag is, just going to assume people don't for a second. This, I believe, is a 20 liter. Now these are MEC bags. Although they make a great product, I do not shop at MEC anymore. Obviously, I am a firearms owner and a hunter, and they pulled every product they have that has anything to do with firearms manufacturing or firearms accessories off their shelves, and I can't really get behind that. So unfortunately, I'm going to be shopping somewhere like Cabela's or Sale from now on. But these I think are like 20-25 bucks. It's like a heavy duty nylon, neoprene. Look at the size of that. Now these are supposed to hold 20 liters sealed, so you'd probably get 25 liters of water in that. That is a good fire bucket. Now these are kind of heavy duty. The 20 liter is actually what I use on the bottom of my pack. I stuff our 4-man tent, the body and the fly, in one of these, strapped to the bottom of my pack. When I get there, that's pretty much the first thing that comes out is the tent, fly, and body. And then you've got an empty bag laying around. It's a fire bucket. I think it's going to work great. We're going to test it here in a minute. And obviously they make kind of lighter duty ones. This is more of a pack liner type. This is a 25 liter, another MEC bag. Pack liner type, a little lighter, but they're designed to keep water out, so they're obviously going to hold water in too. That's a lot of water. That would put out a decent area of fire. You get a couple people, 2-3 people out camping, each with one of these running, you work together, you can get a fire under control. Teamwork. And you got a little 10 liter one here. Yeah, you get 3 people of even one of these 10 liter bag. That's 30 liters of water running back and forth in the lake every trip, easily, without much effort at all, without having to hold 5 Nalgenes. Just a good fire bucket. Little 10 liter one there, and they go huge. I mean, I think you can get probably up to 50 liters. This is a 30. This is friggin' massive. This is 35. And sometimes we use these as food bags. I have in the past. Just a separate bag in the canoe if we're just paddling in, not portaging, you know, or short portages. They make a decent little food bag. But yeah, 35-liter bucket. And also, it's a good way to know if your dry bags have holes in them or not, because if they leak, it ain't keeping your stuff dry anymore anyways. So, all that being said, I got a little pile of sticks here. I'm going to grab my little action camera. There's a creek behind me here. We're going to run down there, fill up one of these bags. You can fill one of these up. You could just fill it, clip that together, and hang it on a tree somewhere. Just let it sit half full, whatever, right? And a little one here. 10 liters of water. Clip that to a branch or a string by the fire, and it's just sitting there ready to go. It's like a fire extinguisher. It's even the right color. Alright, let's grab the action camera. We'll fill one of these up. I'll hang it on a tree here. We'll light this fire, get her going good and hot, and then douse her. See how far 20 liters or 25 liters of water goes.
Go.
Oh great, the dog's knocked over my fire. Thanks, Brew. I worked so hard on that. Whew. Now obviously, usually when I'm camping, I'm not this far from water. The access was horrible. It's just super steep and muddy, so I was a little surprised actually the light duty bag filled up easier than the more rigid heavy duty bag. That was a little surprising, but obviously if you were closer to the water, had better access, you'd be able to fill that up pretty quick. 2 hands, just get right in the water if you were really in an emergency. Anyways, I got probably 40 liters of water there now, ready to put this fire out. So I'm gonna move the camera, light this fire, get her going good and hot, and we'll douse it, see what 40 liters of water obviously is gonna put the fire out, but it should be pretty substantial. So shouldn't take long to get going. I'm pretty sure I mentioned this, but there is no fire ban here. It's a high warning, but there's no ban, so this is legal. Don't do this during a ban. be smart. You can see the difference, I think, how much water. This one's probably got 12, 15 liters, and this one's easily got 20 in it. So 30 liters here for sure. Should get this fire out pretty well. Now what I'm going to do to pour it is I'm just going to leave the mouth open, but I'm going to clip the buckles together here. And that hopefully will give me a little bit more of a controlled, not just a dump, but kind of a spray out of here. I'm going to hold the handle, grab the bottom of the bag. Look at that. That was about the 15 liters there. Pretty effective, obviously. Try the same thing, same method of pouring with this bag. You kind of got to hold it like a bagpipe. Tuck it under your arm and squeeze the water out. Alright. Something to that. Whoop. I mean, that is a... That fire is out, folks. Out. So there you go. There's your quick and dirty dry bag, fire bag. If they keep water out, they should hold water in, right? Now the only issue is you got to dry the inside of this out before you put your clothes back in it. And the easiest way to do that is turn these buggers right inside out. And there you go. Hang your bag, let it dry, flip her the other way, put your stuff back in it. Double purpose, very effective fire bucket, I think. Hopefully this helps stop a couple of runaway fires this year, next year, or forever in the future. So share this video with your friends if you like the idea, guys. Maybe you've already thought of it before. I'm sure I'm not the only person to do this, but share it, spread the word. Let's stop a couple of fires and promote responsible camping. Thanks, guys. We'll see you in the next one. Actually, before I lose you, muddy now. If you are going to just carry one of these as a fire bucket, just a single purpose, nothing in it, rolled up in your pack, they do roll up pretty tight, pretty easy. You just start at the bottom. This way there's no air in it, or very little air in it. Roll it right to the top, and then I like to just fold it right along the fasteners there, along the top of the bag, clip it together, and I mean, that's a 20-liter fire bucket. Fits in your hand. Pretty good for the backcountry. See you next time, guys. Thanks. Uh-oh. Did you fall in, Brew? How are you gonna get out of there now? Come on, this way. You idiots. You can't get up there. Or can you? Come on, buddy. Easy now. Easy now. You're alright. You're alright. Come on, bud. Come on. Good boy. Good girl, Shens. Oh, God. Well, that was worth having the camera out for. Go on. Look out.